Hey, welcome back to the channel, Extra Medium. That describes my skills in basically everything. So today, working on the Triumph 250 project, I'd like to get the front fairing on. And once I do that, I can start with the sides. So, put these blocks on the top of the front tire, and I'm gonna try to position this front fairing in a way that number one looks cool, and number two doesn't hit the handlebars. So in that order of priority. All right, so now that I have a position, I took some measurements and I'm gonna try to make a fairing stay to mount where the stock fairings stay mounted on the Triumph Sprint frame. So just gonna grab some steel and make something that kind of looks like it's gonna hold the front and be able to have some arms off to the side to hold on to the side of the fairing. Here's where my extra medium editing skills come into play. You'll have to forgive me. This is just a bunch of time lapses on this one. Not too much other than that. So if you don't like time lapses, you can still watch. It's okay. So at this point, I have the fairing stay made, and I just want to make sure that it fits onto the frame with the holes that are supplied in the frame already. And so one is, but I'm going to need to drill another one at the bottom. So once I get that done, I can mount this sucker on and kind of see if, it fits, right? So I move the handlebars back and forth, nothing hits, not going to jam my fingers against the fairing in any way. So I think this is a good design. So I'm just going to go ahead and weld a nut into the end of it and drill a hole right through the windscreen. And that's how I'm going to bolt the front on. And that's okay because it's just okay. So from here, I know the front is in place. So took some measurements and I'm going to try to make the arms off to the side. I want to make it all out of one piece of this lightweight steel. I wish I could use aluminum, but I am just not good at welding aluminum. I did it on my other bike and it works, but it's just so hard for me. So I'll use steel. So now that I have the arms built and stuck onto the fairing stay, I am going to try to tie in the top and the bottom planes so that way there's no torsional force that will twist this. There's no up and down or sideways. So I'm just tying the planes together to make sure that it's properly supported. Pretty good. There we go. Got a little gap there. A little bit of that metal cast on there. And it almost looks like I bought it. Maybe from a yard sale, but and it is symmetrical, so I'm happy with that. And I realize you can't see my welds very well here, so here's some pictures of them before I painted. Now, if you thought those were actually my welds, you haven't been paying attention. But anyway, So it is time to get this sucker put on there. So stick it on there. Everything still fits. A little bit of warping, but luckily I am strong enough that I can bend that metal back to where it needs to go. Mount it up and ready to go. Here's the front fairing on. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch for the next one. Subscribe.